The first wave of Pfizer booster shots for 12 to 15-year-olds going into arms. But nearly 9 million 12 to 17-year-olds remain completely unvaccinated. This as Omicron takes a toll on schools across the country. In Chicago, a standoff between the teachers union and the school district over COVID safety measures, putting 340,000 students out of class again today.
A growing number of fake COVID testing sites are being reported nationwide.
They had like a sign taped to the front, but there wasn't much else.
There unfortunately are those who are taking advantage of these crazy times to try to scam people.
A massive fire in Superior, Wisconsin today. Video showing a warehouse engulfed in flames. The Inferno also destroying the building next door. Both had stood for more than a century. Firefighters battled the blaze with a temperature at 10 degrees below zero. There were no injuries reported, and the cause is under investigation.
Russia says Russian paratroopers have arrived in the former Soviet Republic, Kazakhstan, where deadly anti-government demonstrations have been going on.
U.S. Embassy ordering staff there to shelter in place. As we saw these massive demonstrations, they started over fuel prices, rapidly becoming about so much more in the country. In some places, at least, turning violent, with government buildings ransacked and burnt, police stations overrun, and the Almaty airport reportedly seized. The Kremlin and others are trying to portray this as a peacekeeping mission, but I think many people on the ground will see this very, very differently.
We are closely monitoring reports that the Collective Security Treaty Organization have dispatched its collective peacekeeping forces to Kazakhstan. We have questions about the nature of this request and whether it was a legitimate invitation or not. We don't know at this point.
The Kremlin and others trying to assert their authority, trying to come to the rescue of a beleaguered authoritarian leader.
In Australia, officials there have undone an exemption that would have allowed tennis star Novak Djokovic to compete in the Australian Open without disclosing his vaccination status.
That's what's really mind-boggling about the situation, that he was able to get a medical exemption. He got on a plane to leave Europe and come to Australia. And then the Border Patrol says, hold on a second, we're not letting you in the country.
Djokovic staying at this Melbourne hotel as his attorneys vowed to appeal.
Djokovic's mother says Australia is now keeping him prisoner.
It's just some small immigration hotel, as we can, if it's hotel at all, with some bugs. It's so dirty and the food is so terrible.
An estimated $632.6 million.
For the first time since October, there are big Powerball winners of all the numbers drawn last night. 2 tickets in Sacramento, California and in Wisconsin match them all, say lottery officials, splitting the jackpot of more than $632 million. If the winners take the lump sum, they get about $225 million before taxes.
Carla Stickler is a full-time software engineer working and living in Chicago. And yet this is how she started the new year.
I really didn't know until that morning that I would actually be doing it that night.
Carla was in the company of Wicked from 2010 to 2015, but hasn't performed the role of Elphaba since then. But because of holiday scheduling and the surge in COVID cases, Carla getting a call now, 7 years later, to fly to New York for emergency standby coverage.
They emailed me a copy of the script and I was in the airport just like, okay, I think I remember this. I think I got this.
Turns out she got this.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.